hold this camera for me. Hold it right there where it's at.
There it goes. We haven't used these since a long time, Dad. So, what's up, guys? This is Daniel and Houston from Arms Family Homestead and DJ from Arms Family Homestead too.
What are we doing today, Houston?
We're putting up the trail cameras and we're going to maybe go fishing down at the creek and see if we catch anything.
That's right. So it's nice and smoking hot here in August in Oklahoma, but deer season is quickly approaching, and one of our favorite things about deer season
is hunting.
Well, there you go. One of our favorite things about deer season is hunting.
Daddy, this year I need to start maybe trying to shoot a buck.
I don't know about it. Anyways, what I was gonna say was one of our favorite things to do is put out our trail cameras. Nowadays, these digital cameras are awesome. That's kind of one of those things that I missed out on, or I dreamed of, maybe not missed out on, but dreamed of as a kid. We always, you know, in the 80s and 90s wanted to know what was in the woods. And nowadays we have that ability of coming out here with these trail cameras and putting them out and watching our deer herd and watching the wildlife and the pigs and the coyotes and the bobcats and turkeys and all that stuff.
I didn't know we had bobcats.
You sure do, yeah. And so we're out putting out trail cameras today. It's nice and hot, so we're not just cruising around on the four-wheeler. We decided to bring the old air-conditioned pickup. Since we got Mom over there with us, we try to keep Mom's comfort level high. So let's go put out some cameras, Houston.
Yeah.
So some of my cameras I do put around feeders and such. I'm not turning any of my feeders on right now because I just don't want to put out that much corn all the time. There's still a lot for the deer to eat right now. I just want to put out a little bit of corn to kind of attract them. As you can see here, we're way back in the woods. Got a ridge that runs right through here. And actually, 2 of the bucks that are hanging on the wall in my living room came from right on this ridge right here. So hopefully Houston will get us some big buck pictures on this camera. What do you think? Maybe?
Yeah, then I could come down here and shoot him.
I just don't think you're old enough to kill a deer on your own yet, buddy.
Hey, there's our deer feeder. We can put some feed in there. We can.
So this is the field where Emily killed her big 10-point buck last year, which will actually be airing on Final Descent, hopefully in October or so. We've talked about that a couple times. Look at the sun, isn't that awesome? Crazy bright sun. But I'll go ahead and show you a few clips of that.
Oh my God. Stay calm. If you're gonna shoot. Just wait, babe. You're gonna shoot. No. Squeeze the trigger slowly. Right behind his shoulder. Dropped him, Emily.
Ow.
Shh, listen. You dropped him. Emily, you dropped him.
I killed a deer. I killed a deer before Nick did. I killed a deer before Nick did. Don't Mitch, hurry, don't Mitch.
Get up. You can talk to the camera.
I did.
I mean, you can talk louder.
I killed a deer.
She was actually sitting in a ground blind just right over here, and that buck she shot was right on this tree line. Same field where I killed a big 10 point a couple years before that with my bow. But as you can see behind me right now, we are not ready for deer season yet. We're running a little behind. You just hold it right where it's at. Hold it against the tree.
You're noisy.
Yes, every freaking day. I have to listen to her. Hold up. Ooh, you almost didn't make it, Bella. You almost fell. Somehow we always manage to end up down here at the creek, but this time Houston's wanting to go fishing because, you know, he got a new fishing pole and had all that, but he also got some fishing lures in the mail, and these aren't just regular fishing lures. These were handmade. They're from a guy named Eric Ellis, all the way from New York State, and he sent those to Houston for his birthday the other day. Hand-tied jigs, hand-tied, hand-painted buzz baits. So we're gonna see if we can get Houston tied on with one of his new lures and catch fish. And then I've got one more trail camera that I'm gonna put out, and I'll tell you why in a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you that it's gonna be down here beside the creek. So stick around. I'm gonna tell you, this is really cool. We ran into something awesome today. Houston, look at this. This is a homemade jig with a feather on it.
Whoa!
He made it for you and sent it to you.
Lure to catch fish on, isn't it, Dad?
Mm-hmm.
It works fast. Fast. I mean it, eh? Fish on! Fish on! Where's one? Did I talk to
Let me see what you got.
Is it
Oh,
heavy?
it's a monster.
It's a monster. It's a monster. If I put it up close, it'll look huge.
Hang on.
It's huge.
Hang on.
It is tiny. Let me hold it. Let me tiny. Here's the real size. Let me hold it.
Got another one, huh?
Uh-huh. It's bigger than the last one.
All right, Houston.
Oh, Timothy's jump.
Here you go.
I
You
really
gotta keep
hooked
this
it.
thing-
What is it, Gemma?
Woo! Fish on! Can we get it off? Yeah.
Houston,
What?
keep turning your back to me. Did you catch one?
Yeah! It's humongous!
Can't see your face.
It's humongous! Oh, baby.
So the reason we brought a trail camera down to the creek is because when we came home from church today, we were, you know, the driveway crossing is just right here. We're literally 30 feet down from our driveway. And as we came through here, my wife just kind of glanced down the creek and saw something. She thought she saw a big fish jump, and she like screams and says, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't know what she saw, so I backed up and we saw something in the creek that I've only seen maybe twice in my whole life. It's not something that we have around here, very common. And as I backed up, we sit and waited, and an otter popped up. We just don't have very many otters in this area, but we sit and kind of watched it for a few minutes, and we actually saw 3. So I brought a couple electric fence posts, like a hot wire fence post. I'm gonna stab those in the ground, maybe right on the edge of the creek bank. And those otters were playing just right along the edge of the creek, and they swam off downstream. So we're gonna put a trail camera out and see if we can by chance just get lucky and maybe get some pictures of this family of otters. I don't know what a group of otters is called. It's like a pack or a herd or a gaggle or a cackle or a school. Yeah, but we're gonna try to get pictures of this family of otters. So like I said, this is a total experiment. I've never put a trail camera out to get a picture of an otter before, so we're just gonna put it here right on the edge of the creek bank where the creek's kind of narrow. And this is where those otters were just kind of swimming and playing and messing around. So what I think they're probably doing is coming up the creek to feed, probably going to the deeper holes like where we were fishing a while ago. and catching all of our bass, because we didn't catch any bass. All we caught was some small bluegill. But hopefully we can get some pictures of them while they're in this shallow area, or when they come up right on the rocks looking for, you know, little small bugs and things to eat. So I'll put the camera real low to the ground, and we might even get a picture if we're lucky. They're real curious. Otters are super curious. They're kind of like a ferret. So maybe they'll come up here and look at the camera and see what this thing is. So I don't know. Keep your fingers crossed and check back over the next couple weeks, because hopefully we'll get a picture of some otters. Hey there, mom, wife, boss. You know what I think?
What?
I think that camera ought to work. That's pretty funny right there, wasn't it?
You're funny.
Anything you want to say?
Nope.
Well, we otters see you later, guys. I'm on a roll today. Can you hear me now?
Well, I can hear you. Let me check. Yeah, we're a go. So we had a mishap.
So this is bad. Like I want to cry. Like I could almost like throw up. I want to cry. I'm sick. We had this awesome evening planned. We still had an awesome evening.
Yes, we did.
But start off, you know, we went out and put out trail cameras and took the kids down the creek and went fishing and talked to you about the otters and all that. And we come back to the house and we were gonna cook fish for supper and decided, why don't we just do a fish fry at the creek? Well, so we gathered up everything. I mean, as you can see, whole truckload of stuff. And we go off down to the creek, and somewhere in the mix, the microphone on this camera got turned off. It's my fault, I'm sure, because we'd come back to the house, finished our video we were doing, and I guess I turned the microphone off. And then an hour and a half down at the creek of us filming everything, cooking fish on our Dutch oven that we restored, and just having a great time down at the creek. We have zero audio. Zero audio. And I'm completely bummed out. But we'll just roll it like it never happened.
Yeah.
We'll show some clips. We'll show you guys what we did. It was an awesome evening. Had a great time down at the creek with the kids and the wife and everybody, and as a family, and we had an awesome time.
We did.
There's just no sound. There's zero audio.
And he was gonna just like trash it all, and I said, no. We had too good of a time, so we'll make it work, and that's what we're doing. So just heads up, we're making it work.
We're making it work.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm super bummed, guys. I apologize. That's such an amateur mistake. I mean, I'm not a professional by any means, but that was such a dumb mistake. I apologize. But anyways, I hope you enjoy this. We're gonna roll the footage, play it to some music, and we had a great time.
We did. It was
anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. That wasn't supposed to happen, but now it looks like I peed my pants.
Why don't run into this?
He crash landed. It's a good thing our propane cooker wasn't still on that, because Weston just crash landed on me here. So anyways, you see we had a great time down at the creek. Again, I apologize for the lack of audio. I'm heartbroken because we had a great evening. Just an old-fashioned family fish ride down the creek. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I promise I'll try to do better in the future because that was such a dumb mistake. But anyways, we had a great evening. Hope you enjoyed watching it. You guys, we love you. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed to our channel, we'd love for you to subscribe. Hit that like button, ring the bell for notifications, all that jazz. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.
Peace out.